Hey guys, Bobby at Friction Grand Rapids, and today we're going to work on 2 drills to help you get your strict ring muscle up. So drill number 1 is going to be the toe assisted muscle up. This is the first drill you should be working on because it's going to help you develop control and coordination. We can also work through some of the faults that we see with the strict muscle up that prevent you from getting over the rings. So first thing we're going to do is establish a false grip on the rings. This will be creating 90 degrees at the wrist, and that ring is going to go right through your palm. You should feel it on that notch on your wrist. So once we're there, we're going to bend our hips, knees, and ankles, lean back, and have straight arms here. Now, you may not have straight arms when you first start working on false grip. That's okay. That's some flexibility that you'll develop over time. But the first thing you're going to do is make sure that you are on your toenails. So a lot of people will be giving themselves too much assistance with their legs. You want just enough to perform the movement. So once you're set there, you're going to pull up facing the ceiling, getting the rings to contact below your sternum on your ribs. Once you're here, you're going to pull your elbows behind you, leaning forward, and pause in this bottom position. You should be at your lowest dip position. So the ring should be in contact with your shoulders, and your elbows should be just over your hands, shoulders in front of the rings. And then from here, you can use your legs to jump to top support and hold top support. Now, if you don't have top support, you're going to fall through. That'll give you a moment to just practice top support. Over time, practice that enough, eventually you'll be able to find the strength and balance to hold yourself there. Now, once you establish the strength and balance for top support, the next thing you're going to want to work on to make this drill even more effective is to jump to top support and then control it down to the bottom of a dip without letting your toes touch the ground. And then you can have your toes assist a little bit, just like Trina did there. Eventually, as your pressing strength gets better, this drill gets more advanced. And when you perform the full drill, you'll go back to the start, perform the pull and the turnover, remove your feet, and then press out. And then this drill will start to become even more effective, right? So that would be the first part to this one. And if we want to progress the turnover degree of difficulty and the strength as you progress along in this, we're simply going to raise the height of the rings. And you'll have to use more of your upper body to control that. All right, guys, so drill number 2 to help you establish that strict ring muscle up is going to be a false grip, strict pull up on some higher rings. So to do this, you can either jump up and establish the false grip, or you can always use a box to step into that. But Jake's going to go ahead and demo for us. So once you're set up here, go ahead and pull and get to that top position. You want to focus on keeping your elbows in really tight and then slowly lower down and eventually repeat reps. And what we'd like to see is when you get to the bottom position, you actually turn the rings out a little bit. That'll help you develop a little bit more control and open your shoulders up for more power for the muscle up. Now, if that's super difficult to start, you can always step from a box and practice holding the top position, work negatives, and work partials until you develop that full strict pull up with the false grip. Now, other progressions for this one are going to be working with your low rings. So if the high rings are just too much to start, you can set a box up and set your low ring grip, have that false grip, put your feet up on the rings, and practice ring rows with a false grip. And then if you're not ready for that yet, you can always work on your feet on the ground with your false grip here and work through that. So a lot of different ways to develop that, but really it's having that toe assist to help you coordinate that pattern on the ground and then making that tougher, and then working the low rings up to a box and then eventually the high rings so that your pull is really solid, because that's going to give you speed from the bottom. Then you'll be able to coordinate the middle section and finish out the press. All right, guys, so I hope those drills and skills were valuable in helping you develop and establish your strict muscle up strength. If you want to see some more videos like this, like and subscribe, or share the video with a friend if they're working on their muscle up right now. If you want to get some coaching on how to do these drills better, or feel like you need a little bit more direction with it, check out frictiongrandrapids.com and schedule an intro, and we'd love to help you out.